So drivers, did you ever catch yourself doing something fun instead of doing something you should do? Do you spend a lot of time on things you like that necessarily are life improving? What can you do about that? Should you or do you want to change this? How then you can stop doing things you like, and why would you start liking things you do? Let us explore that a little bit. So, what could you stop? I personally really enjoy the time when I can watch some series on one of the VOD services, play some game, read a book, hike, or simply just sit and listen to music, doing nothing else. It is a very enjoyable time, and I'm sure you have some activities you like to do yourself, either just mention it or maybe playing an instrument or anything else. Yet, most of those are not really the things that can or will improve the quality of your life, isn't it? Doing those, surely you enjoy yourself, but nothing much beside that. In life, often happens that you, my friend, might land in a school or workplace which is supposed to be your dream place. Yet, after some time, you start to see the flaws of this place, position, or maybe people in it. You might get discouraged, and instead of doing your duties, you start to look and search for some distractions that might help you just pass the day. Perhaps you get into your current place just because there was no other or better options at that moment. Whatever it was, your reason that leads you to your current situation, your current place, if you're not feeling satisfied, first of all think, can you do something about it? What could you do to change it? How confident do you feel about this change? Can you improve your confidence? If you cannot find any solution at this moment, maybe it is time to consider the second option. And think, how can you start liking this place, job, or whatever it is? Focus on this and wait a little for a better time and idea to come to you. But in the meantime, why stop doing things you like? As we already said, everyone has some kind of hobby, something that it enjoys doing. Yet those hobbies not always might be something that will make you grow and transform, get you to enjoy your life in full and earn money for you so you could live a better life. Some of those are already mentioned: movies, music, games, books. Sure, those are great amusements. Yet, how do you benefit from those? Do you gain anything from these actions? Of course, you might say that from some of those you can actually learn. Yes, that is right. Depending on the category you choose, you can learn. But at this moment, I would like you to just think rather about those activities as ones that are performed just for pure entertainment, for enjoyment rather than anything else. Are those so important to you that you can't give up them? How are you feeling after any of these activities? Is it not that if, for example, you binge on watching movies, you feel guilty? Especially if there is something you've planned to do, something important, yet not so funny? Don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting you to stop doing the likable actions completely. The important thing is to have balance. Like with everything in life, you need some time for enjoying a game, book or movie, just to recharge and reward yourself. However, it might be difficult to find that balance. Believe me, it is very easy to fall into extremes, either wasting time on entertaining activities or becoming a workaholic. So, how to keep balance? Firstly, decide what would you like to achieve, accomplish or learn. Then make a plan of how can you do so, what steps are required. It doesn't have to be very detailed. Think, when would you like to achieve it? Then when you have that plan in front of you, you might think about some techniques that you might find helpful to go on with your plan. Quite good and popular is the Pomodoro Technique. Basically, you set a timer for 25 minutes and solely focus yourself on work during this time. Then you take a 5-minute break. Plan something rewarding for that 5 minutes, but keep simple and in the given time frame. You repeat this process 4 times and then you take a longer break, up to a half an hour. During these work focus runs, you want to do good work, focusing on your task and avoiding any distractions. So, if you, like many people, need to check your phone as soon as you hear the notification sound, it might be good to switch your sound and notifications off. There most likely is a button or function in your device called Do Not Disturb, or DND for short. You might want to use it. If you have a habit of checking your phone even if there is no sound, just to not miss anything, maybe you can consider putting it on those periods of time somewhere out of view and reach, and invest in a kitchen timer. Another great practice is to learn to say no to things that are not important to you and that are distracting you from following your path to your dream. Set yourself priorities and stick to them. What is really important for you? What would you like to have? What kind of life would you like to live? How can you get to that vision? Who do you need to become? How can you become that person? Answer honestly those questions. Make a plan and act on it. Use technique that suits you to eliminate distractions, get out of your comfort zone, and create a life you desire and you deserve. Just very briefly, we explore a topic of what is giving you doing things you like, instead of those you despise, but you're aware would be better for you. Why would you want to change this and start liking things you do? Finally, how can you keep the balance between fun and focus activities? I would greatly appreciate it if you would share with me and others what interesting and positive you found in this material. More similar topics can be found on the links below or above, depends on where you're watching this. If you would like to get support in finding the solution to your struggles, drop me a message and let's have a chat to see if this is a good fit for both of us. Blessings upon you, my friend.